What's going on, everybody? Captain RoBear and crew here for Meteorian Core, episode 45.
We made it.
Only 45?
Yeah. That's it. Only 45.
Only one more episode till GCX.
Staring down the barrel of a 45. I'm disappointed in you, Mud. I'm disappointed.
Sorry, I only sing Creed, you know that.
Second-rate shine down.
I've got a contractual obligation.
Welcome. Happy Thursday, everybody. We are back.
We made it.
Who's got big announcements they want to let folks know about this week?
D20 Deathmatch is not this Sunday, but it's going to be live on the Full Sail University campus for their Hall of Fame week. And hopefully it's going to be aired live on their Armada Twitch channel on Tuesday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time, and maybe even restreamed to the D20 Deathmatch show as well, depending on tech issues.
Woo! Depending on the microphone quality, we'll see.
Yeah. So no promises, but it'll be epic. And if you happen to be in the Orlando area, I don't know, see if you can sneak on campus and come watch us.
Second ever live show.
Are good.
That's
I hope
true.
there's t-shirt
It's an open
cannons,
campus.
hot dog cannons,
We are
real
right by
weapons.
The food trucks.
Food trucks. That's a
We
good.
already had to turn in all of the weapons that we're bringing to security last week, so we are all set and good for approval.
We are going to have a giant LED wall behind us, though.
Yes, massive.
That's
LED
going to be
wall.
really cool with the logo.
Yes.
That's going to be that's a pick.
Yeah.
I hope you get some really cool ones.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, future YouTube banners, Twitch banners, all of it.
Harvey in chat is our sign lady. It will be fantastic. All dressed up, ready to be president. It'll be perfect. No breaking our signs this time because we paid for them this time. They have to at least be used twice before you're allowed to break them.
Harvey was the one at GCX, right?
Yes.
One of the ones. Okay, one of our sign ladies.
Yes, Harvey and the lovely Mrs. Harvey.
Yeah, but say, why don't you have the other Harvey?
Potentially kiddos, I think, right? I don't know. Yeah.
Darn the kid aggro.
You know. Unless your kids want to come on campus and be the meanie-tars.
Kid aggro. It's OG WoW Raiden. Sorry, kid aggro. Gotta go.
Hey, you're such a nerd.
I'm an old
In my
nerd.
Dungeons and Dragons?
I feel like the phrase cat or pet aggro needs to exist at that point too.
Ooh,
Oh,
yeah.
100%.
Yes.
Yes.
Like the number of times the doorbell has come on and Turbo will sit there and just be like just immediately roar for everything. It's great. It's a great time.
Or Snuggles. It can be both. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I've been late from pet Snuggles before. It happens.
Those
The
are
best kind of aggro.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else with big announcements?
Yeah, sure, I'll say it again. I said it last night, I'll say it again. Tomorrow, I am my new job. That's right. You heard
All
it.
right.
Excellent.
Well said.
This checks.
Words are great. Wow, what am I saying?
No one knows.
Winter Warrior Project. So I live stream on their channel, our channel. I work there every Friday, starting at 1 p.m. PST or 4 p.m. Eastern for roughly about 4 hours or so. And we are currently actually in college week. So we interviewed on Tuesday a certain college, see what they're doing for our veterans and our warriors and stuff like that. And we've got another one tomorrow, and we'll see what game they want to play as well. But it's called the Weekly Jam with JJ and Sam. Come and hang out. Twitch.tv/Winter Warrior Project. Hell yeah.
That's
I feel
already
like
got a
this
great
makes
name.
It makes up for the authenticity with the quote-unquote shill thing that you did last night for the perfect rendition of it, where you just immediately reeled it
good.
off and it was perfect. It averages it out, Last night was the 20, this night was the 1.
Yeah, see, wait, what? They're both
Am I-
20s. They're just different
Yeah,
kind of 20s.
Yeah, they're just perfect. They're all
Depends what
perfect.
your goal was, I suppose.
That's true.
Just to get it out of my mouth. It worked. That was funny.
I'm just trying here. You're doing wonderful, sweetie.
I'm doing my best. Thank you. I'm trying to put my ears on. I can't hear you right now. I can't hear you. You can't make fun of me. Don't my ears
This
on.
is the perfect time to make fun of you.
So
No repercussions.
we were talking about props last week at the summit, and I've decided that I really do need to see the ridiculous elf version of myself because I've never thought about my head being wider. But if you put the night elf style ears, I could possibly be 4 feet wide just by the head. And at that point, it's almost straight goblin mode. So they might
You
as
should
well
do
just
it.
be green.
Yes.
The company I get my ears from, she has some like really long ones. I've been tempted, mainly because I want to make them more goblin-y, but
I got to get satyr horns first if I'm going to do anything
she
else.
has that too. Well, I've seen her ears, but she has horns as well.
Hit up,
Quick.
hit up them Etsy shops, yo.
That's right.
Anyone else with big special announcements? Blam.
I did it. I came back to Twitch. I started streaming. I couldn't find my pedal. I did it. I did it.
You did
I'm
it.
not a liar.
Yes.
did it. We stream on Twitch now. I don't know when. We don't have a schedule. We're playing it by ear. But
Tonight,
we will probably stream tonight. Yeah, after the game. That'll be sick, right? Pretty cool.
You should do it. Yes.
Very cool. Speaking of very cool, I will go ahead and out Laura Bailey that she finally actually got to meet Sam last night. Look
The
at
honor.
this. Look at this. Picture of the week.
Y'all, I was so scared in that picture.
Why?
My husband took the picture
Travis
because
Willingham?
my brother went up and just tapped on her shoulder and was like, "Hey, my sister won't come up to you, but she's a really big fan." And then Laura is like, "Where's your sister?" And then her husband's like, "Y'all should get a photo together." And I'm just like, "What is it? Stop it!" So I am very
Aw.
uncomfortable, but also so excited in that photo. I'm
lot
like
of
dying
emotions
and living at
packed
the
in.
same time.
I love it. I'm so happy for it. So good.
I am too. She's amazing.
Laura's pretty cool, but you know what? I'm glad she finally got to meet you. So it's the anxiety's finally off of her chest. Anybody
Yeah.
else with big announcements they want to let folks know about?
This is totally something that you were probably going to say, but I want to say it because I'm really excited. Last night was the first episode of Stormforge, and it was great. And you should check it out on RoBear's channel, on both Twitch and on YouTube, because it's freaking awesome, and it was such a great time.
I don't believe you. I'm not going to check it out, actually.
How would you know? You weren't even there.
That's right, I wasn't. And I don't plan to be there next Wednesday either at 11:30 a.m. PT.
Or 1:30
Especially at that time.
p.m. CT, or 2:30 p.m. ET, or 7:30 p.m. GMT.
Yeah, I definitely won't be there at that time.
Yes, it's awesome. We got a new show. We got a full spread. So we got a late night show on Tuesdays. We got a day USA and an evening UK time slot on Wednesday. And then we have our afternoon, our pre-critical role party over here on Thursday. So we got your spread, okay? Nobody can bitch and moan that we stream at 2 o'clock in the morning anymore, okay? We got a good lay of the land. So I think we need to pick up where we left off 2 weeks ago. Still inside combat in the yawning portal with these vampiric chokers and a massive abomination of one that has crawled up through the portal. We left off with an ominous clue to Nelson's past, with Sam Biddy losing their agency for a second, only to cough up black feathers. Biddy, it is your turn.
Oh, I thought I lost my turn because I had not won.
Let's see here. I'm looking up the roll log.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that's what.
Did I
why
just
I
not
went into
advance
that.
this thing? Let's see here. I'm seeing Nelson with dancing lights on the end and Anime Dead.
No, that was from today.
That's from
Keep going,
today.
keep going, keep going. That was testing rolls earlier.
I know, because then there's some of mine. What are those?
I see.
I see that I needed to make a strength save against a choker. That's as far as seems to be as far as action.
I don't think you've had your turn. I think you just had a wisdom. It was a scene setting wisdom save.
Oh yeah.
Was it?
Yes,
All right.
because that's why I was saying I was like, yeah, like you still have your turn. It was more of a an outro kind of scene thing. So it is your turn. It is.
Oh, cool. So I have everything to do?
Yes.
Nice.
Futures in your hands.
That can go several ways.
Not to be that guy, but I don't know if that's right, because the last thing I'm seeing in the turn order is our saves, but also the choker attacks. So I would have gone in the turn order as well. So I don't know where we are. All I know is that we're after a choker, because that's the last things that I've seen happen.
I thought I went. So I'm a little confused.
All right, so I'm looking up here. I see Renwick stuff. Then I see Choker. I see a Xanaren strength save. I see Choker. Then I think did you? So it's
Is it possible
Xanaren's
that
turn.
Maybe? Is it possible that you got to the end of the carousel and ended it?
I just remember oh wait, no, because I healed Nelson a long while ago, because then I think we went through. Yeah.
The
Oh, maybe we
chokers
just got
have-
to the top.
Yeah, I think we just got to the top, because the chokers only have one tentacle attack, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so the two at the
Maybe
very
all at the
end
same
went,
time?
and then it's me.
We'll start with Xanaren.
Sweet.
Okay. Yeah, with this choker that's totally pounced on top of me, I am in a bit of a predicament, but Blade Stong is still up and all that good stuff, so yeah, I'm going to throw another Storm Sickle and Booming Blade this thing. Going for the one that is literally on top of me. Also, my settings here are awful. It is not doing the thing where it rolls separately, so I'm sorry, but there is your attack that hits, I think.
I can help you with that if you would like.
It's okay. I got the
It'll-
settings, but yeah.
It'll be super quick. It's on. Are you using your mobile phone or are you using the laptop in front of you?
Laptop in front of me. That's
Okay. Go to the top right hand corner. Click Game Settings.
Yep.
Click Configure Settings.
Yep.
Then you'll scroll all the way down to Ready, Set, Roll.
And then always roll damage manually. Gotcha.
Yes.
Cool. Got it. All right. There we go.
And while you're inside settings here, I want you to go to All.
Mm-hmm.
And I want you to go ahead and turn off Enable Chat Bubbles, turn off Pan to Token Speaker, and make sure you have left click to release objects. 'Cause
Yeah.
if you don't have that, your rage is slowly going to build as a barbarian.
Oh yeah. 100%.
Now you can hit
that's
save.
configured.
Cool.
Yep. There we go.
Perfect. 22 will hit. 10
Okay,
points of slashing, 5 points of lightning damage.
Yes, and that will come with some meaty add-ons. Renwick is flanking, so I get sneak attack. So there's that.
$21 points on the sneak attack.
And then there is the Booming Blade, which apparently it's... Yeah, there we go. All right, cool.
Listen, if you could roll a little higher, I would appreciate it.
I feel that. It's kind of it's getting a little bit meek over here, isn't
Yeah,
it? It's not great.
Life, it's like you're not even trying here.
All I see is the number that's turned red, and it makes me big sad. Yeah.
Hey, Glam, can you do me a favor and turn your resolution and ping to 72060? Let's see if we can get you out of robotic mode. But yes, please continue.
I am in 720. Speak.
Thank you. Thank you for looking.
Like I'm Tony Hawk.
I'm going to go ahead and turn your custom frame rate off, see if that'll help. Anything else for your turn, Nelson or Zamron?
I think that I just need to take another bonus action swing at this point because there's really not much more I can do. Yeah, not much that helps at very least. So yeah, it's another swing with a storm sickle.
Oh. 21 will hit.
Oh, nice. Cool. A little bit of extra damage. Target is the same, by the way. I didn't clarify that, but yeah. Hey, that's a little better.
11 slashing, 6 lightning. You bloody that sucker up.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold position, lock in here, and spread those psychic wings out, getting ready to defend my friends, and that is in turn.
Now, up on the railing, it is your turn, Biddy.
Up on the railing, Biddy Pog. Can I spawn my echo?
Absolutely. Where is...
Did I spawn it right there? Or, nope, please click. No? Yes? Yes?
Echo, back in.
Echo. And then I'm going to swing from her location with my love's embrace. How high up am I, by the way? I'm trailing.
15, 20 feet.
Okay. $24 to hit.
24 will hit.
And that is 16 slashing. Oh, I didn't say I'm using fire on hers. So 2 fire.
That's a DTD.
Sick. I'm yawning.
Perfect timing.
These
just
monsters.
swinging in a yawn.
Oh,
Another
me.
Child's play. Yeah. She just immediately. She doesn't want to hop down yet, especially seeing this. I don't know, alien monster spawn from the devil's pit. She's just gonna be up there, and she's actually kind of crouching down, like in between the bars, and just kind of like looking, and spawns her echo. And she's like, "That one, get that one," and has it swing, which it does, and it dives, and then what is all live? Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it just 4 creatures in total?
Yes, but clarification as well. The one in front of Nelson and Renwick, this one that I've just pinged, is controlled currently by Nelson, which is why it's got the
But it's
token
the
on it.
good one.
Yeah, so that's our
Good-ish
friend
one. It
currently.
keeps getting naughty again. Okay,
Yeah.
sounds good. All right.
Forgot I made a friend.
Yeah, I forgot that too, actually.
You made good friends. You're very good at making friends.
Could be Reginald's brother. You don't know.
Oh, don't say that. I don't like. Stop it. I'm going to move my echo.
Had you not weighed the moral consequence of us killing these things that we're also befriended with?
I mean, I made Reggie like bite a lava monster's side and lose all of his face. So no, absolutely not.
Somehow missed that option.
I forgot when Reggie
We
lost
are
his teeth.
definitely the baddies, y'all. We are the baddies.
Whoa.
14 slashing, 2 fire. She's gonna do it again. 29. $18, 3 fire. What are we at?
That's a DTD.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
So yeah, Echo, she's just running, and Biddy's still just like, kind of looking back and forth at what everything's going on right now, and not wanting to get near that creature. Does she know that she like just spit out feathers?
Mm-hmm.
Like so that's what's kind of shaking her as well. She just like sees these feathers beneath her, and is looking. She's kind of looking at Yale like he didn't see that, right? As this Echo is swinging, a good distraction, and kills it. That will, hang on.
Yale totally saw the feathers.
Shoot. Oh, good thing he didn't see. Whew. That'd be embarrassing. No, I guess not. My Echo doesn't have any bonus actions, right?
It's not a bonus action, but the only thing I could think of is Unleash Incarnation, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, well... Yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna Unleash Incarnation specifically to... Where is it? There it is. Can I do Cure Wounds on Xanrin?
When you take the attack action, you can make one additional melee attack from the Echo's position.
And then,
You can use this feature 2 times, regain all back on a long rest. In your case, with how Biddy is set up, you can either make the attack or you can drop the heal.
okay, then I'll have her do that. Oh shoot, close the gap right here. Okay, then I'm going to... I don't have to... Do I roll for this? Or you
Roll
make me do
to
the
roll the
D20,
crit.
right? Yeah.
See if you get
Can I
that
just
crit
say
heal.
That's an awesome ruling on the way the Echo is homebrewed. I love that.
Yes!
Yes! Get it! Oh my god, it happened!
Yes.
Numbers. 34?
3d8, so 24 plus 5, 29 points back, Xanrin.
Wait, I thought
Hell
it's
yeah.
double. Whenever you crit.
It's max dice on the heal.
Ah. Ooh. Wait, for...
You said 29, Robert?
Yeah, because it's 24 plus 5, so 29.
Awesome.
Sick. Biddy is going to think to herself, like seeing her Echo do that. Brom could never even do that.
Oh! Burn! It burns in here!
Does Brom feel it somewhere? Something shifts in the wind. What the?
Brom's stomach slowly unsettles. I think I've had too much vegetable barley stew.
All right, that ends my turn. Here you go.
Gale hears a calling that barley must be summoned. No. All right, you've eliminated the threat here. Gale is going to, as delicately possible, lean down and peek underneath the table. And I know there's no good way for a planetar to do this whatsoever. Are you okay? Automaton.
Me?
Yes. And I'm just going to look at your condition and see the suit in worse for wear. And I'm not going to, it's not going to touch you because I've seen how jumpy that you've been. It's just going to emanate a little bit of force healing towards you as he's going to use Cure Wounds on you.
Oh, how does that feel?
Like the first bit when you turn on the electric blanket during winter.
Okay. And you see Ketri in a moment of alarm and the squirrel poking out, a bit desperate and terrified. Oh, okay.
Man, if this is the start of the session.
You know this means something's gonna go terribly wrong later, right?
Why do y'all say that? You and Bife, and why?
I just know.
Good things.
It even cut the music. It was such a hard 20. And Yale's gonna look up just from the table, and he's gonna give Biddy a wink after he drops the crit heal. Like I had to roll damage. Let's see here. What is my modifier? This will be 3d8, so 24 plus 7. So I will do 31 points of healing.
Dang.
One day Brom will get it.
Thank you, friend. And in that moment, Ketri feels that it is important to hug you in the middle of this fight, and we'll go around. And oddly enough, I imagine the two of these are actually at the same height, so it's a very perhaps more comfortable feel than what some of the others might have to experience.
And there, let's get you tidied up and finish off the rest of these, shall we?
A squirrel will run off of Ketri's arm and leap on your shoulder and give you a small little acorn and leave it there on your shoulder, and we'll hop back and dive through Ketri's loose eye hole. Eye hole. That's now something that Ketri, yes, that is a term I will get used to saying. Yes,
Eye hole.
the eye hole.
Socket.
Through the socket. Eye hole is way more fun.
Poppers.
Okay.
Through the eye hole.
You got an a-hole, an eye-hole.
Just the thing that I need.
Every vowel hole.
I'm happy with this creation.
The bunghole.
Nothing's going in and out of Ketri's bunghole, okay? It's a
they're
warforged.
never-
That thing is plugged up.
Oh my goodness.
Yale
Why, they go out of business?
Yeah, you know. It's
is
not
going to
necessary.
fly towards the vampiric abomination. He's going to swing that sword. Oh, yeah.
Secret on
Gale
19s.
spam.
35 should do it.
Hell yeah.
Does Yale crit on 19?
Yale does not crit on 19. Oh.
But he's like an extension of Brom.
Big sad.
I know. Of all things, Planetars should crit on 19. And we got, let's see here. $40 points of radiant damage. Where's my double? My buttons. Ah, quit grouping them together. Just me. There we go. End of Yale's turn. One of Nelson's choker.
Is on a one-way mission, loping like a choker towards his brethren for a mighty attack. I think you control though, because I don't have a sheet or know a thing. So,
all right, tentacle attack. 22 will get the job done.
Slappity slap slaps.
13 bludgeoning, 9 on the piercing. Necrotic is halved. Strength save.
Day of the Tentacle.
Will just save. Will not be locked up. So will not get a vampiric bite.
Wait, the tentacle. Another one.
Oh.
Ooh.
You're welcome.
You are on fire tonight, Sam. Good God.
Thank you. I know.
Let's roll to see if Psychic Disrupt comes back. Does not. It fails.
Oof.
With that failing, it is just going to go all in on the Planetary Yale. It's going to claw at him first. 17 does not hit. Yale's got a 19 AC.
Dang.
Tentacles at Yale. 28 will. That's missing a few. Let's go ahead and fix that. That should be this. And this. And we will roll that damage. $16 piercing. 19 necrotic. I can't stop hitting myself. Boom.
You keep putting herself in the pie hole.
I hate you.
Good.
This is the plan.
Since Disrupt is not there and the tentacles have hit, it just latches on as you can see it try to just absorb the energy from Yale. As it's going to use Drink Sapience, and this is going to be a wisdom saving throw for Yale.
Oh, good.
DC 20. Now, do I have anything here that allows me to do cool shit?
Better not get a tall drink of Yale.
About to.
No, that's mine.
Oh god, that one is way too
That's
close.
scary.
Oh, needs the bless and all. 21 to save. Will take half damage.
God, what the
Okay, that's just gonna. Ah.
55 points of psychic halved.
I mean, that's just excessive.
No joke.
And it will slither and disengage and roll up over onto the side of the wall here, hanging off by 3 of its limbs.
God.
Nelson, it is your turn.
Nelson's going to take almost a kind of a baseball player's stance to swing this charged shillelagh at the remaining choker.
Keep in mind as well, I threw my sickle, so yeah, it is fully charged. I don't know if that's the distinction too. So you get your bonuses and stuff.
Yeah. I don't think I have to roll anything extra for that.
No, we fully charge it all the time.
Yeah. It's just always charged. Oh
No!
my god! What does have?
Ow.
How do I reroll that? What card do I need?
No cards. Ones are unrerollable.
All right, cool. Even when they're damaged, got it. Oh no, that was to hit.
Go ahead and roll damage as this is going to hit your animated.
No.
Oh, it's not too bad.
Oh yeah, it's not too bad.
It's just a flesh wound.
And then after that weird swing, Nelson's going to actually Misty Step away as his bonus action.
Bounce.
Do a little dance. He's actually only going to use 15 feet of it and land on this table here. As he Misty steps away, he sees the pile of black feathers as they he saw them like come out of Biddy's mouth, and he kind of like reaches out of the mist with a little raven claw to scoop one up, or a kenku claw to scoop one up and look at it. Biddy, why are you coughing up kenku feathers?
Nelson, look over there! He's just pointing behind his shoulder at the big critter that just moved over.
And that'll end Nelson's turn.
She goes back to ducking.
How many of us are hiding right now?
Ketri, it is your turn.
Seeing that Ketri's closest friend is getting hurt, Ketri will explode from out of these table pieces. Friend! And wielding that giant tree trunk, will dash across. Well, I say dash. That's not the action. Will run across, hitting this one first, and just try to sweep out from under its 4 kind of creepy, crawly legs and attack it that way. No hurt, friend! That seems like the right thing to do.
Brave Ketri.
Hopefully not stupid Ketri. Let's see if this did anything. Oh, mine's gonna roll everything at once. Oh, and my mouse is... Why is my mouse moving? Okay, well, it's 29 to hit.
And you're hitting this one right here?
Yes. Let me see if
Wait,
I can
that's our
move him
friend.
back over there.
That is the friend.
That
one,
is the friend.
Just as an FYI.
That's the only one I can reach. I'm sorry. Ketri doesn't know that one is a friend. Just there is a categorization in Ketri's mind right now. So for Ketri, cannot determine the difference between actual friends. So it will have to stay. I stick with it. It's very Ketri. And I will go in for the second attack. Ooh, does a 22 hit still?
If anyone wants to use their reaction during roleplay to try to tell Ketri that this is a good, they may certainly try and have a wisdom roll there.
Yes, because that's what we need is another friend, because that worked out so well for us last time.
Renwick, I suppose, will just
And this is a free
Ketri,
reaction, by the way.
don't. Stop. No.
So yelling.
It's not very good.
That's it.
Don't stop, no.
Okay, that's deserving of a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage. 100%. That's about where this is at.
Okay.
It came from a barrel from across the room.
I feel like that's all I'd have
I
time to
throw
say
one
is
at
he's
a
charging
time.
in.
This is true.
15, 20.
15.
So
You're
disadvantage
gonna
would be 15.
have some hesitance that they're shouting. No.
I
On a 15, you would be like, certainly a little bit of hesitation. Your choice.
Yeah, I want to do what I want to do.
Do it.
Well, you can certainly try.
Yeah. Well, I rolled the 29 and the 22. Right.
Is your are you on a new rig or PC or something?
No.
Is your damage rolling separately? Is it all going at the same time on you?
It's all going at the same time.
Okay, we'll go and help you real quick. Go to the top right hand corner to game settings.
Okay.
Configure settings.
It's not actually letting me click on it or anything. Like when I click on any of the settings or any of the buttons up top and the right, none of them are moving. Foundry just might be freezing for me.
That's interesting.
I can't scroll the roll log either.
Well, definitely give yourself a good old refresh.
Yeah. I mean, my character sheet that I popped out was working, so I figured it'd be good enough. Yeah, after the refresh, none of it. I can't click on the settings still.
What browser are you using?
I'm using Chrome.
Do you have LastPass active?
Not on this browser, not this one. I can switch over to Firefox and try that one.
Yeah, let's give you a Firefox try.
I don't have. I have to find the password again.
It's all right. We got your 2 actions. Is there anything for your bonus action you want to do?
Nope. That'll be it.
All right, as Ketri pummels on the choker that Nelson you have controlled. Choker that is still alive is going to take advantage of that and go after it. 29, it will hit. Poor boy. In a double team, it will strangle and destroy as it takes it already being pummeled from the large block from Ketri. It takes it and rips and rends it and chucks it back down the hole to where it finally will hit rock bottom.
That's a betrayal.
Fucking hell, Sam. I think that really
Sorry,
is.
I'm just digging a deeper hole over here.
Well, y'all know who the real dad of our group is now.
This choker is then going to what would it do? Let's make a roll. How fired up is this thing? $13? All right, it's gonna slink up here on the wall too. It's like not cowering back behind it, but it's kind of gonna mimic what the abomination is. This is gonna and hang there since it doesn't have another attack. It can't use its bite since it already killed it with its tentacle. That'll be the end of its turn. Renwick, your turn.
I suppose I think I had transformed into my Tasha's form and pulled out my sword, so I guess I'll just fly to the main enemy here and take a couple swings with the sword. Ooh, that's probably not gonna 17 gonna hit.
$17 will not hit.
All right, take a second swing. 26 do it.
26 just hits.
All right. That is 5 points of piercing damage. And then
And that's from your Rapier of Life Stealing, so that will all apply.
yeah, just five piercing. And then I'll use a bonus action to summon my hound.
The Hound is coming back.
Yeah, might as well. Got the sorcery points, so hound, and then I will I'll let the hound take an attack, which is, I gotta remember what it is now. I think it's +5. Yeah, +5 to hit. Not gonna do it. And that'll be it.
Where'd this thing go? There it is. Where do you want this guy at?
Probably just up here next.
Up on the railing?
Oh, you know what? He has pack tactics. I forgot. 18's not gonna hit though. Damn, he's got to roll a nat 20 just to hit.
All right. Anything else for your turn?
Nope.
Zanrin, your turn.
Zenrin is going to take flight going 5 feet into the air and is going to move up here to just behind Renwick, sort of shadowing his movement. And is going to go ahead and take a swing with the sickle in the direction of the very wounded Choker.
$31 will hit.
Yeah, there we go.
11
Right,
slashing,
and-
3 lightning. And the big,
Damn it,
beautiful
so-
bean footage.
Yeah, it's so close, but alas, sneak attack has to go on there to kill it. That's fine.
That's a DTD.
Yeah, it's gonna get stuck into the side of the wall by its face, sickle holding it in there for a second, and then it gets called back to Zenrin's hand and it just flops onto the bar.
Did you say holding?
Wow. We're gonna throw you in a portable hole or a bag of holding or something just to get you out of this.
All right, hold up.
Don't worry, the vampiric abomination doesn't even have a health bar yet, so I can rectify all of this.
Oh gosh.
Whoa, 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 whoa. That's rude.
And
It
rude.
is very rude. So, and then for
No!
is everything okay? Did you just delete it from the order?
Yeah, I just deleted it from the order.
That means it dies, right?
Totally.
Yeah, hey, we win. It's after Yale and before Nelson, I think.
That is correct.
Right, we'll put that on as 14. Yes, continue. Sorry.
Gonna go ahead and I think there's not really too much more that can be done except for throwing another sickle, so I'll go ahead and do that. It's a bit of a basic turn, but you know what? Whatever. Throw a sickle at Big Boy, see what happens.
30 will hit.
There you go.
9 slashing, 5 points of lightning.
And flying in. Renwick, are you 20 feet up?
I am. Or however high this is.
Yeah, we established that the upstairs was 15 to 20 feet, so he's level with this creature.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to use the rest of my movement to get up to 20 feet as well, so that I'm flanking you, basically.
Cool.
And can give you defensive actions if needs be, and that's end turn.
Back across over on the other railing.
Yeah. Mm. Oh, I don't like it. She doesn't want to die. Ever.
But what?
I don't want to wait for tomorrow to be over.
I like those goals. Very good.
Thank you. Thank you. Manifest them. Oh, that's close. I don't like how close that is. Okay, Biddy. Sure's gonna. If I were to drop down from this railing, does that count as 20 feet of my movement?
No, it doesn't, because you're just falling.
Can she like shift her way over the barrels and?
You are always allowed to hardcore parkour. You can use athletics or acrobatics, wherever suits your fancy.
Which one's better? Wait.
Wait,
That's
that's
not
not
right.
as high as I want it to be.
No, it's not right.
Do you
I
want
should be
to?
17.
It says your acrobatics is a +3. Were you trying to hit athletics?
Oh. That's what I hit.
So if we took your roll, which was a 4,
It's a 10.
and then we put 10 on it, yes, you'll be able to make it down here. That'll only use 5 feet of your movement as you jump down.
Sorry, there's a hole in my brain. That's where it's all coming from.
Is it your ear holes or your eye holes?
No, it's an air hole.
An ear hole?
We're about to have a whole ass issue here in a minute.
Yeah.
Funds are not rewarded in this world.
Holy
Right.
fucking shit.
What? I don't like when you say stuff like that, Vive. Like, holy. You walked into that one.
I
Sorry.
can't see RoBear's face right now, but I imagine that it's totally like
I'm,
distressed.
I'm at the point where I'm going to start huffing Glade to get on this level.
All right, so as she's crawling down there, what is behind her right now? Okay, she's like hiding in this little corner. Oh, not there. Like by this table and still kind of ducking. Being as stealthy as she can. Well, actually, she's not trying to be stealthy. She's just trying not to fall and hurt herself. But she's just sitting there still, not getting much closer. But my echo. Well, is she able to? Hang on. Nah. I'm not gonna sweat it. So this thing's on the right now, right?
I have to make a quick concentration check on my bless because I took that massive damage earlier. That was 27 points. So I need to make a 14 con save.
You got this.
Whew. Thank God for that high con. Let's go. Bless is still on the table.
Cool. She's going to, through her echo, through her question, because I don't think I've ever utilized it this way. But I notice on my sheet I have my prismatic javelin, and then I have prismatic javelin second beam. What is that one?
Mm-hmm.
Is that new?
No, that's the if you end up getting a second beam with it.
What do you mean?
It's a possibility if you roll the top number that you get 2 beams with the javelin.
Yeah, you roll a d6, and the first 5 are elements, and the 6th one means you get a second beam of damage.
Yep.
Oh, interesting. Okay, well, from her echo, she's gonna... 23 does not hit that sucker, right? It was like, what,
23
26?
does not hit.
26, 27?
Would you like to use an inspiration?
Yeah. I'm gonna use... Oh my gosh, these cards look so small.
Remember, you can always go to the top left-hand corner and click the stack window. That brings up a nice larger view.
Oh. It does. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That is nice. Alright, let's do... Do I click this? Play card. Play card? Where does it go when you click play card?
It goes to the spent pile.
In chat? You see that? Okay, cool. Do I have to click that?
You
No,
just
that just makes me to something else. I don't know. I know it's gone. I'm gonna roll this d6. 27. Does that hit?
yes, it will hit.
Sweet.
Worried.
So this one I have to do the 1d... Is it 4 or 6? 6. And this will be...
Oh no! So it's gonna be fire damage.
Yes. Cool. And I'll roll damage. Oh, I looked at the 1. It confused me. 11 piercing and
13 fire.
Here. Cool. And she's wearing everything that Biddy wears, right? Yeah, it's the exact same, so her storm bracers can go off with this javelin.
Storm bracers can whose storm bracers?
Mine. Can they go off through my echo?
Storm bracers don't go off on your echo. They're only on you.
Really?
Yep.
Do I still get the charge when I hit with my echo?
No, the bracers have always just been on you.
No, I know, but my echo is absolutely identical to me in everything I wear too. That's why I'm confused. I don't know if we've ever had this conversation.
Yeah, it just really hasn't come up on
If that's how we want to roll it, that's fine.
on this particular piece. I'm gonna have. Well, you can do everything else that you can. So, sure, why not?
Okay. Well then, we will say
It's got every other magic item, so yeah.
Sweet. All right. As this javelin is piercing this sucker, you see the fire exploding, and within that you see just sudden sparks and stuff start to grow and grow and grow in mass as her storm bracers go off. What is that? 5d8? 5d8?
Yeah, rolled in big dice. Let's see high numbers.
Sweet. And like Chernobyl,
I'm literally gonna kill you in 2 turns. 100%.
the fuck?
I will roll. I
None of
will
us are gonna
roll
do
a 5
anything
or a
about
6 on psychic disrupt, and it's gonna happen.
So, anyway, that happens. Cool. She's gonna do, she can't use the javelin again, same turn. So I'm gonna use a regular javelin. Uh, 24 does not hit, correct?
24 does not hit.
Ugh, okay. Are you allowed to use another inspiration in the same turn or no? I don't remember how it works.
Yes, you can use it on a separate hit, just not on the same.
What did I use last time? 6? I'll use one of my 8s. Oh, 27 again. Cool.
That'll hit.
We like it. Really, that's it? 3 damage, I guess. Sick. then
No, you did 13 points of damage.
did it?
Yeah, see, there's your
God,
attack.
I'm looking at the wrong one. Thank you. I was like, that's the worst. All right, we'll try that again.
But it is
There we
a
go. Oh. What?
Ooh, 19.
all right. There's the 13.
Do we crit on 19? Or no?
No Brahm, no 19.
Of course he's not here. I hate him. 13. Again.
All right, chucking javelins, embracers.
Yep,
Let's go.
Echo's moving back. Next to you. And Biddy's still just now ducking on the ground.
What are you coming back here for? We need to go forward.
He hears from behind him.
I look back and I make a collective sigh as Yale.
My Echo just like looks up at him like, that's her, that's me.
I will use a mass cure wounds. Let's see if I can crit. the exact opposite. Let's go.
You crit.
It's a different kind of crit.
Critically fucked.
What?
Yowza, that is low. 15 points for everybody.
Okay.
End of Yale's turn. See if Psychic Disrupt returns or not. Psychic Disrupt does not return.
What number is it that he needs?
5 or a 6.
Oh my gosh, we've been skimming it.
Woo! That's been close every time.
That's Warhammer math. I like that math.
The most imminent threat here. I'm gonna flip a coin on Renwick or Zanrin. Zanrin's gonna be heads. Renwick tails. Tentacles are gonna shoot out towards you, Zanrin.
Oh yeah, that's gonna hit no matter what. Oof.
22 piercing, 14 necrotic.
Gotcha.
And with the tentacles connected to you, you can feel that life draining from your body. Wisdom save, DC 20.
Oh Jesus. Oh wow. Okay. This is bad. All right. I'm gonna. Do I have an advantage card? Yes, I do, and I'm absolutely gonna use it. So yeah. Oh boy. 2 seconds. Sorry. I think that's an advantage. It might be a disadvantage. I don't know.
Oh.
Either way, it doesn't make a difference. Can I
Oh.
lock one of those?
Yes, you may.
Okay. Sorry, I'll throw down the card real quick. It is apparently not letting me... oh, no, there it is. It has played. Okay, cool. Oh, one more time. Time to pray. Time to pray.
Oh!
No.
Oh my
It's
god,
advantage
you're
though.
kidding
It's advantage though.
me. Nah, that's...
I mean, it sucks, but it's not the one.
Nope, that's trouble. That's trouble right there. Unless the luck is actually for the advantage roll. I don't know if that's the way it works, RoBear, but I presume that's just a 1.
It says reroll anything.
Yeah, I guess you get to clarify.
RoBear?
It essentially says both because you can
Right.
re-roll any roll, but a luck is you must use the number from the roll. In this case, since I have always, I would, if there was a 20, I would give you the 20. Since there's the 1, I would give you the 1. I would not take the in that situation. So I'm gonna lay it down with a 1. This will be maximum damage.
Oh, crikey. All right.
Oof.
Oh, fucking hell. Oh, Lord. I dislike the number of dice there.
Well, the good
Where's
news
the
is the
radio, man?
reroll doesn't really matter.
Why are there more?
It is 80 points
Oh my
of
god.
psychic damage.
Oh, fucking hell.
Halved?
I wish I had resistance to psychic. Hilariously enough, despite all the shenanigans, I don't have it. I am down, but that is, actually, hang on a sec. 80 points?
You were just towing the line without
Yeah.
being dead.
Astoundingly enough, it is actually not enough to uncanny dodge to escape it. It is 2 points over, which is, I mean, Lamau. So yeah, no, that is, I am down, and I dropped to the, I guess I dropped to the ground too.
Can I reaction try to catch him so he doesn't drop to the ground? And take a death save?
With him being behind you, athletics disadvantage, DC 15.
Alright, athletics, disadvantage. That's definitely my strong suit, not. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
oh,
All right.
this is, oh no, oh no.
This is important. Pray that these are not max. Actually, no, it's all max.
Yeah, 'cause he's
That's
unconscious.
12 points of damage. 92. Minus 38. Xanrin, you are dead. As your body
Wow.
hits the ground, I will send everyone on a bathroom break, refreshment break. As Xandrin's body is dead on the ground inside the yawning portal. We'll be right back. Surprisingly, Xanrin does not have partial psychic resistance.
Alas, the only thing I could have probably done to even get close to halving that was Uncanny Dodge, but the first bit was enough to take me down, so I don't even think I could have made a reaction.
Yeah.
Just the perfect storm of bad luck.
I'm pretty sure if we lose Xanrin, everyone will riot. But maybe I'm just on my own on this.
I mean, hey, there's still a chance, you know. It's my first time technically dying properly, so, you know, there's a decent odd for revival.
A proper death.
Yeah.
Properly.
Only Bife could put it that way.
Glad.
He's sweating it out on his mobile phone over here.
Yeah.
It says it's a proper death. Fucking Bife.
Look, man, you gotta look at the positives in a situation like this, and there aren't many, but there is one, you know?
The biggest positive is that you didn't die by bite.
Oh. Yeah, no, that's... Oh, yeah. I'm starting to realize that now. Oh, man.
That is the biggest positive right now. Appreciate the bits, Captain. Thank you. My fucking mass cure wounds didn't fucking suck. Only needed a little bit more. Xanrin, I would like you to describe your final moments before Your mind, body, and soul leave the material plane.
Xanrin starts to see timelines echoing out before him in a similar manner to how they did when he cut the ceremony, entering the Shadowfell and going back in time. And he starts to see that same oasis and understanding what this is, but also knowing that death is not really the end. He sort of starts to walk that path. Metaphorically speaking, still looking back, but understanding that if this is the way that he has to walk, then this is the way he has to walk. Melancholy because he's got to leave everybody behind, potentially. But also understanding that he's going to see his family again. And that now he understands a whole lot more about who he really is. Or rather, who he really was. And as he hits the ground, you can start to see some of those echoes leave him. The swirling maelstrom of whispered energy that had been around him before is all starting to dissipate, and the psychic energy leaves his wings. Instead of glowing that vibrant, sort of light purple, they fade to black.
Renwick, you can see as this abomination drinks the life force of your friend in front of you. Receiving every bit of those hit points. Engorging itself, it swings out with a claw towards you.
That'll hit.
— 15 slashing.
Necrotic.
And no necrotic. Nelson, it is your turn. You are muted, my friend.
Nelson's knees buckle a little bit beneath him on the table as he sees Xanrin's body slump to the ground. He kind of tries to steal his legs under him and takes a couple steps forward, just staring down this being, this entity, this vampiric being of 3 question marks. I was looking at its nameplate, sorry. With all the strength he can muster behind his eyes and between his gnashed teeth, we're gonna try to command undead on the greater creature.
I will let you know, with it being mythic, it will fail. It will not cost you.
Oh, okay. We won't even do the roll. It's kind of like an intelligence. Okay, cool. Because I have stats for that. Even if it's super powerful. Okay, we won't do that then. That was the thing I was planning to do. Let me see. Just kidding then. Nelson instead is going to just kind of lift his staff up above his head to summon down a lightning bolt directly where the creature stands.
That's your
27.
You're using your staff.
That's correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are
You
you
said I
are you
roll the
casting?
same one for melee and for ranged? Yeah.
Oh yes. Got it. I didn't know if you were using lightning bolt to spell. Okay, I got you. Yes.
Nope. The
That'll
staff
hit.
itself.
27 will hit.
Yeah. Excellent.
Six bludgeoning, 13 lightning.
And then he's going to move closer to Xanrin's body. And that will end my turn.
Roll a perception check. You look down at Xanrin's body. You can see his eyes slowly fading to charcoal black as his beak opens, and you see nothing but black feathers. Ketri, is your turn.
Seeing this unusual experience, Ketri will surprisingly delicately walk over beside Nelson. What is wrong with friend?
Our friend is down right now and probably not going to be getting back up in the same way they were before.
Ketri will kneel down and so friend needs to wake up, and we'll try to prop Xanrin up, kind of lifting him up by the shoulders. Wake up, friend! Wake up!
No response.
Nelson's going to put his hand on Ketri's shoulder. That's not going to do anything, Ketri.
How does Ketri help friend?
I think the best way you could help us now is by helping us stop that abomination. He's gonna reach forward like a curled, arced finger pointing with hatred towards the vampiric entity, vampiric being.
Pulling Xanrin up higher, kind of holding Xanrin propped up against Ketri's chest. It's like a weird hug, like you'd imagine very similarly of a child holding a stuffed animal. If we get rid of that, Ketri's friend will return?
Ketri, no. Please, if you could, put Xanrin down gently.
How does Xanrin feel right now to Ketri? In describing him, Ketri's never probably been this close to an Alkin before, much less one whose life is disappearing.
The strange thing, I think, is that you would have no context for what makes Xanrin different from others, because normally there would be some little bit of psychic weight that you might notice as being absent, but for you, Ketri, you've never experienced that before. All that you will feel is something that is limp and dead and starting to go slowly colder.
Ketri will release you, and seeing you almost slide down his body, Is this gone?
Did you say gone or wrong? I'm sorry.
Both. Gone, and this is wrong.
Ketri, it's not really up to us to decide if it's wrong or right. But it's not really the time for that right now.
But we could bring friend back, right? Like what you were wanting. To bring friend back, and Ketri would like to try anything, just kind of confused and placing their very large, cold hands against the feathers of Xanren, like right around the neck. And it's a weird contrast of this harsh, rusted metal against the soft, feathery plume. And we'll try to cast Cure Wounds. I don't know if that will count to do anything.
As you cast Cure Wounds from your hands, there's no response from the body. It feels and remains the same as whatever little warmth emanated from your hands is siphoned out from the cold of his body.
Will he not return?
I don't think so, Ketri, and the things that I do won't bring Xanren back the way that we knew them. We can certainly talk about this soon, Ketri, but there is a looming danger that we should probably handle first.
Ketri can do that. And Ketri will stand up kind of almost over the body of Xanren at this point as an imposing force, a bit like a wall. Just say what Ketri must do. And since I've cast Cure Wounds, that will be the end of my turn.
Renwick.
Oh. This thing's pretty big. How far is its reach?
It has 15 feet of reach.
Like if I drop down to the floor, would it take an attack of opportunity?
No, because it can still get you.
Okay. So Renwick will lower himself down to the floor next to Xanren's body, and he will, having missed the grab, he'll kind of like follow him down in that way, but will kneel down next to his corpse at this point. And after Ketri gets up, I suppose he'll kind of pull him up a little bit. Xanren, I'm not sure what to say. I'm not sure where you've gone or what there is after. You and I have seen some things as of late. We know there's something beyond, other forces at work that we can't see. I'm not sure if they're positive or negative, or if they have any ill intent. I know that I have yet to meet those forces. At one point I thought I was cursed, that this burden I carry made me a monster. But with your help, I have seen that perhaps it's not a curse at all. Maybe it's a gift, as I want to use a divine intervention to bite my own arm and try to feed him my blood.
14 consecutive numbers.
14 consecutive numbers. Hold on, let me I'll worry about the card in a second. Oh man. $36 to $50. And can I play an advantage card on this? No?
Single roll.
All right. Can I luck it?
Yes, you can.
All right. Nope.
Worth a shot.
As you go to try to spill your own blood into the beak, it drips past the feathers that seem to be stuffed in an endless amount. And it runs down, dripping past. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, Renwick.
Is this a magical effect?
Yes.
Oh, I should have advantage on that. Sorry, let me roll another one. Inspo? Nope, okay. 8 it is.
You all see Renwick's body fall limp.
How far away was he from that? With that.
How
wisdom
far away
saving
was
throw?
who?
Wisdom from making it.
You don't know.
An 8. Okay. Seeing a small bit of struggle, Ketri will at least use Flaccid Genius, trying to share that reach out, and will give at least a +3 to your score.
You get to roll a
Trying to
d6.
offer anything.
We roll a d6 for Flashy Genius, so you have a chance of getting up to 6.
Renwick, since it's for you, I'll let you roll this d6. I just don't want that responsibility.
2. 10.
Seeing that something has gone sorely wrong, you send this out, but Renwick falls unconscious. Renwick, the only thing that you see are multiple hands that pull. As you feel part of you is pulled past these feathers and into the abyss. You are still alive. Your hit points are still the same.
Okay.
When you open up your eyes, you see a far off purplish island. And you see Alkins lined at the shore, all staring off in 1,000-yard stares towards you. You look down at the ground. You see the water You see the ferryman's boat.
We told you that we would eventually find a way back to you.
As you look and you see Xanarin's soul chained to the ferryman's boat, as the keepers who you encountered in your own house stare back.
What is it you'll want this time?
We have what we want now. We told you we are inevitable. He is ours now. And soon so will you. We are the keepers.
What is it that you are keeping?
You took 2 souls from us, so we require 2 souls in return. It took us much work to pry this one from the feathered one. They were strong, but not as strong as the keepers.
And if I bring you 2 souls, what then? Will you release my friend?
This is your chance to atone from your previous transgressions. We have no intentions of giving this one up. He is ours. He caused us the pain before. You can make this right, and you can make this right now. We will never stop. Don't you see? Eye for an eye, soul for a soul.
Well, if you can't be bargained with, then there's really no need for me to bring you a soul. Renwick's gonna turn around. I don't know if he can walk, but he'll walk the other way.
Roll a persuasion check.
18?
What soul do you speak of?
Well, you wouldn't be interested in the soul I'm speaking of. You have all of the souls you want. Isn't that right?
We always all on the lookout for more souls. Speak now.
There is one. A powerful entity. We've come across him a number of times. Much more powerful than this soul or the souls of any that you've lost or my soul. A soul not from this world. I can deliver it to you.
Speak more of this soul, mortal.
What do you know of the entity Mithrax?
Mithrax.
Surely you've heard of the soul such as such as this, so grand and powerful. More powerful than you, I might wager.
We have never heard of this myth.
That's because I meant Mitros.
Mitros.
I meant Drax. Whatever. You got
That's
it.
close enough.
Close enough. Fucking.
They're going to make a history check.
No, of no, Mitros. You lie as you always do. There is no such thing as a Mitros.
In this.
They don't know because of the rewrite.
In this.
They don't
this-
know of Mitros yet.
Okay. In this place. I'm assuming this is obviously this is not a. This is some sort of spiritual place.
You were
or
between planes.
Mm-hmm. Would it be possible to somehow open up my memories to show them, to connect them psychically? Maybe even through that connection with Xanrin's soul?
Nat 20 situation.
Fucker.
Does Reggie have a soul? Can we give him that one?
Yeah. We've got a couple others. Come on.
My boy.
Let it go. Fuck, 17. Wait, can I use an advantage card on this one?
Mhm.
All right. No. Damn.
We won't trust anything that comes from you. You came to take once. You'll come to take again.
RoBear,
This
in this,
is your opportunity to make things right.
RoBear, in this moment, as I'm being held by the keepers, as a soul, do I have enough agency to speak?
Yes, you do.
He's telling the truth. You control me now. Look into my mind. Take what you need. Learn of the power of Nahagoatal, of Mitros. And I'm gonna see about, like, trying to exude any thought that confirms what Renwick is saying.
Also, in a nat 20 situation of persuasion.
Well, hey, let's give it a go. So close.
You may also try to use one of your cards if you so wish.
I mean, I still have. I've used a card lucky, but can I use a feat lucky?
Yes, you
from
may.
death? Okay. All right. Let's give it one more try. Why not? As he sort of sees the unconvinced look on the mind of the keepers. He has plagued us for so long. I am not the only one who has seen his face, heard his voice. He is the one that torments us. But you could gain much from tormenting him.
You are
worth a try.
one who manipulates minds. In psychic energy, we do not trust what you project. Your soul is ours now. We will not bother with what is ours. This is for Renwick to right. You have made your bed.
Well, I can't convince you of something if you won't listen. But I assure you, this Mitros is powerful. Traveling beyond worlds and between planes. Our party was no match for him before. But we have learned much since our first encounters. And this, I believe, would be a soul that would settle all of the debts. Of course, I could just walk out of here and never return.
You think you can walk so quickly, do you?
Well, if you choose to keep me here, then I suppose you'll just end up 2 souls short. Odd for me to collect when I'm here with you.
Maybe we don't want another soul. Maybe yours is worth more to us than anyone else's.
Then quit talking and take it. I've lived long enough. You don't scare me.
I'm glad you've seen things our way.
As one of the keepers approaches with 2 coins, towards you, Renwick. Caustic, I need you to roll a d20.
Huh?
I need you to roll a d20.
Okay. 5.
Presenting both of those coins, an open palm towards you, Renwing.
What would you have me do with these?
Place them over your eyes. One at a time.
Well, if you'll indulge me, what happens when I do?
He simply rattles the chains that have bound Xanrin behind you, or that is in front of you.
Do my abilities still work in this place?
You don't know.
Well, as he moves forward to show me these coins, just on the off chance that there's one less of these guys holding Xanrin, I want to try to chromatic orb his chains. See if I can't bust him.
As you begin to produce a spell in your hand, Caustic, I need you to roll a second d20.
17.
As a chromatic orb produces in your hands,
We knew you would never agree to our demands.
at the same time that this goes off, an axe sticks across over on the other chains and sinks into the boat. Stuck on the other side. As you both glance over, you see Toph's soul.
What?
What?
Oh my god.
Toph, your
that's
soul
what the D20s were for.
is free and in between these planes.
I want to make sure I'm understanding. So, this time Toph's soul has been in purgatory?
No, you are free to move between those planes. You have a sense of your friend passing through.
Okay.
So if Toph was inclined to meet one of your previous friends, you would know and how to get there.
Okay. I'm gonna need a moment. Sorry. Xanrin?
Off?
Xanrin, is that you?
You have no idea how glad I am to hear your voice.
What are you doing here?
I don't know. I was fighting, and I was with Renwick and Nelson and Biddy, and everything suddenly went dark, and now I'm...
Does that mean we
I'm
lost
here.
the fight?
We're here. We're together. So maybe not. I thought I'd go to my family, but Toph, I'm scared.
It's okay. I can be here for you. I'll hold your hand. And Toph will hop forward, reaching out, kind of offering both his small paws.
I don't know if the chains stop Zanra from doing so, but he'd like to try and grab Toph's hands.
Oh yeah, you have enough leeway.
What is that on you?
Chains.
Why?
I don't know. I'm being kept here.
By the way, both of you notice that the scene around you is frozen in place. Renwick's orb is within his hands. The keepers are frozen within their place. It's just you. Two souls having a conversation.
Then you're not supposed to be here. The soul knows where it's supposed to go. If you're chained, then that means you're not supposed to be here. Who put those on you?
I'm gonna look back at the keepers and sort of in melancholy and sort of not terror, but definitely fear. Sort of look in their direction and hold that gaze, knowing that they're still frozen, but sort of giving Toph all the indication that he needs.
Do you want some help? I know I'm not always supposed to do things without permission, but I feel like this is an exception.
Yes. No matter what you do, just help me to be as brave as you, okay?
Oh, that's funny, Xandrin. I always looked up to you for that. Plus, I'm shorter, so you can't really look up to me. So that would make sense. Let me see your chains.
With that sort of slight smile, Xandrin is going to offer any of his, I presume his wings are chained down too. He's going to sort of like give as much surface area for Toph to see as he can.
And I imagine in this space, Toph is quite pared down. In this afterlife, he doesn't need weapons and armor. Ideally, he'd be in a safe enough place that he just approaches with his hands, his little paws, and he rests them on those chains. I'd like to try to break them.
And Toph is right. You do not need to roll. Toph, you can unhook the chains.
As he takes them off. You know, Xandrin, if this is all it took, you might need to work on your strength a little bit more. But at least you have a really strong mind. And you shouldn't forget that.
I guess I just need you to remind me to be brave.
Biddy can remind you of that now. And Nelson and Brahm. And even that one weird guy that bites people. You're gonna be fine. And maybe next time you'll find your family here, but don't forget you have a family already waiting for you. In life. You can't leave yet.
Xandrin doesn't say anything. He gets down on his knees and just gives Toph a massive hug, arms and wings and all. Treasuring that little bit of warmth that he can feel, because he knows he may never feel that ever again from his friend.
I'm lucky I got to see you again. It feels weird here.
It feels a little better when... Yeah, it feels a little better when you got friends, right?
When you have family, you mean?
Yeah, family. Yeah.
And Toph will squeeze back tightly. I miss hugs. Can you hug everyone for me when you go back? Tell them I miss them, but that they shouldn't come looking for me, and when it's time, I'll find them. I'll be waiting.
I will give them all the biggest hugs, and I will let them know, and I'll tell them what you told me. Just remember to keep being brave.
It's your turn to say that, okay? There's nothing bad over here, I promise. I'm not hurt. I'm not really scared. I'm just waiting.
I know.
It doesn't feel long. So don't rush. Okay? You've got to be brave, and whatever got you here, you can't let them do that to you again. Or if you come back here and I have to take more chains off of you, I'm gonna kick your butt.
I'll do my best.
You promise?
I promise.
You pinky promise.
I promise with all my thieves' tools. I promise with everything. But, Toph, can I say one last thing?
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to point in the direction of the island with all the owl folk standing on it.
Mm-hmm.
There's someone there who could probably use a reminder that I'm doing okay, and I think you'd love to meet her. You know who I'm talking about.
I do.
You can have tons of hugs and many good friends. And tell them I sent you.
I'll take care of her. I'll go. I'll take care of her. I'll give her a hug. I'll be really good about that. I promise. No one beats Toph.
When all of this is said and done, I'll come and find you both.
We'll be waiting. We'll
Thank you,
always be
Toph.
waiting. I can't stay here a lot longer. I'll miss you.
I'll miss you too. And I'll let Biddy know first.
Hug her for me. Tell her I was really brave. And I knew that I could be brave because she had my back. I know she was there, and I know she was really brave.
She knows just how brave you are.
I know.
And just so you know, she kicked that thing's ass for you.
That's what my family does.
I'm right.
And in a last moment, Toph will run up and just hug your leg. And kind of just, in an odd way, fades.
Danrin. At the same time that Toph fades, so do you. In like slow motion, the chains that were bound to your body begin to drop to the ground as the faces of the keepers slowly lunge forward, and this chromatic orb goes towards where the chains were at. And you can see their faces turn to disgust and surprise as they slowly drop. Renwick, you get but a glimpse of what you think you saw as your small rabbit friend before Xanrin, and it disappears. And as that orb explodes across the ferry boat,
Renwick will just smirk at the one that wasn't kind of approaching with the coins, and yeah, I guess I owe you 3 now.
and you regain your breath. And you look over across at Xanrin. As he coughs up a handful of black feathers and a little bit of your irony Icarus blood. Xanrin, you have 1 hit point. And you have a small coin inside your hand. 1. Renwick.
Renwick? Well,
I'm not sure what happened there, but I'm glad you're back. But I'm not sure we have time to talk about it right now. As he looks over his shoulder at the vampiric thing, and I suppose since that's my action, he's gonna kind of like nod to it and have my hound attack it. 21 hit?
21 does not hit.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
Xanrin, welcome back to the land of the living. It is your turn.
Zenrin is weak. Zenrin is thinking about everything that he's just seen. And there is confusion, but there's also a little bit of resolve in it. And he knows how powerful this thing is. And in a sort of moment of returning desperation, the energy that had previously been with him flows back into his wings and starts to channel through his arms and back towards his eyes. The third eye in his forehead from the Ioun stone starts to light up, and he looks furiously at this creature. And much as he knows that it's not necessarily going to work out, the first instinct that he has with psychic energy back in his hand is going to be to Ralpham Psychic Lance this thing.
Go for it.
Alright, it needs a DC 18 intelligence saving throw.
Oh, I gotta give you. Oh,
Yep.
yeah, you got the 1 hit point. It says you're alive.
I've dropped the thing. I don't know if it's letting you roll it.
Oh! Fail.
Okay.
15.
All right, and here is damage.
$22 points of psychic damage. Describe the lance.
The lance is a manifestation of psychic energy, and at first it sort of coalesces around Xanarin's forehead and just shoots out as a typical beam, but the beam is exploding with feathers, psychic energy, and you can see 2 sort of strange spirits being cast forward with it. One of them looking distinctly rabbit-like and one of them looking like an owl. And they just smash straight into that thing and send it careening back into the wall. That thing is now incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
Pity.
Bonus. Oh, go for it. I'm sorry.
Nelson. Ketri. Renwick. Xanrin. You are free to describe their demise, as there will be no possible way for this creature to survive with a full round of incapacitation. DTD. These are all auto crits. You may describe a group DTD.
I'll go last.
Renwick reaches up a hand to the thing and and tries to just sense the vital essence and blood within it, and is just going to draw that blood to himself as just shoots of blood just push out of his body like needles.
Betty, your move.
not gonna lie, I don't think Biddy would move. She would just be frozen and watching and feeling this disconnect of you and reconnect in so many other odd psychic moments, just fleeting. She would be frozen just watching.
Gale would look over to you and, seeing you absorbed in the moment, he would fly forward and plunge his radiant blade into the center mass of this creature while it's pinned up against the wall with this lance as it glows at the same time, and just all the way down to the hilt. You can see the radiant glow as it begins to melt the actual body of this creature around. He's holding it up against the wall as it's wreathing back and forth. Nelson, if you would like to do anything.
Nelson, seeing Xanrin start to come to life, feels like a hope renewed in him, and he strides forward to swing his staff again in like an uppercut-ish kind of Mortal Kombat fashion. As the lightning courses through its body, swinging it up into the sky. Waiting for Ketri to deliver that final blow.
Seeing this prey in the sky, Ketri will impressively almost jump up to this really unusual amount of height and grab it, and just in a full force, using both hands to slam to the ground, landing on top of it, gripping it with these just angry and terrified fists, not understanding what's going on, looking over at Nelson, seeing this approval, takes this moment, yes, gone, and will smash it into the ground repeatedly, terrified, even knowing when it feels nothing. When Ketri knows they know that nothing is there, remembering what happened to Xanrin, and Xanrin's now standing next to him, will continue to slam it into the ground until Nelson will give the okay to stop.
And it finally rests there, limp.
And then Ketri will beat it a few more times, this time taking up one of the tables. Just squishing it, and then sits on top of the overturned table. Not friend and gone, they will say.
Gale will pull his sword out and fly back over towards Biddy on the rail.
She's on the ground now.
Hardcore parkour on the ground. Oh, you okay?
She's not looking at him. She's not even responding. But she is going to telepathically speak to Xanrin. Xanrin? Are you here?
Xanrin hears Bitty and doesn't respond, but instead turns around and starts hobbling. Like, very much sort of like hand up against his face, which has got some nasty, gnarly bleeding going on thanks to having been completely smashed by a tentacle. Just slowly works his way towards Biddy, and then kind of collapses, like right next to her into a hug.
Yale. And she's like pointing at Xanren. She's not wanting to touch him. She's fearful. She's so terrified right now because the last time she tried to help a friend, they died. So she doesn't want to touch him. She just wants somebody to help him. I can't do it. I can't do it. Please take care of him.
And Gil will follow suit. And he'll reach down and put a hand on Xanren's shoulder and cast Cure Wounds enough times, whatever it takes.
As you do that, there's plumage that starts to knit itself back together, and of all of that, there's this psychic discharge, and one of those feathers flies upwards into the air, and it's got that sort of psychic resonance to it. Biddy, Sam, would you like to catch it?
What is it?
It's one of the psychic feathers from Encode Thoughts. It's got a memory in it.
She would.
As you pick that up, you see what transpired on the boat with the keepers, and you hear what Toth said.
Aaron, what is this? Xanren, talk to me.
That's tough.
It's not Toph. Toph's gone.
No,
Yes.
not quite like that. They're not here anymore, but they are out there. Just like Betty. Just like Kalaya. They helped me get out.
From where? Where were you? Where'd you go?
Let's just say I tried to go home and, I got caught up with some not-so-friendly faces.
This is home. Why would you leave?
It's not like I had a choice.
Don't leave also. Please don't do that.
No.
I can't leave
No.
you too.
I'm gonna sort of reach out a hand as a sort of indication of, hey, it's okay, as an initiation of a hug.
She hesitates. She wants to believe that this is real, but she has felt so much in the span of however long that took, and she doesn't know if she's even seeing you right now. And after a moment and kind of messing with this feather in between her fingers, she would reach out her right hand and almost hesitantly reach out and then pull back before grabbing onto your feathery hand. You feel real.
As real as I've ever been. Which, I mean, granted, the psychic bullshit, you know, whatever, but they, when I saw him, he told me everything that you saw. I'm referencing and motioning to the feather. He told me that I should give you all hugs.
Did he feel warm?
Like a fireside.
Good. I'm glad. She hugs him and embraces back behind him and kind of grasping at his feathers and the cloth around it that's kind of tattered and beaten, and just sobbing into his chest. And just, please don't leave ever. It's too much.
Zanrin falls properly into the embrace. Left one family behind. Not leaving another.
Good, if you leave, I'll kill you myself.
Would expect nothing less. Also, I'm pretty sure I broke a rib. I appreciate the hug, but just a little less tight.
Just want to make sure you feel alive.
Gale.
And besides, I couldn't explain this to Braun later.
Will have seen the same images. Speaking of him, I believe it's time for me to send word. I'm not leaving. As you see him split, almost in a similar style, echo of himself, a radiant gold as it spreads its wings and its ethereal body shoots up into the air and twists and spins and through the yawning portal.
You're so unique, she says, looking at his other self now.
He just smiles.
Biddy is going to kind of look around Zanrin and see the others. What are you three doing?
Ketri will be sitting on top of this table still. In a moment, just observing these interactions, almost as if they're recording. Reading the facial expressions, and you almost see them mimic a few of the gestures, like when you pushed back for a moment. Ketri had leaned back and as well.
I think you'd be attuned to this. I think Renwick, kind of being over here by you, would maybe just squat down next to Ketri. Are you all right?
All right.
Yes, are you hurt? Or are you okay?
Ketri's not bleeding. As Ketri examines themselves, even though clearly there's some damage that has been done, nicks and bruises, well, not even bruises, just nicks and maybe a few more cuts within this warforged armor.
Forgive me if I am, this seems ignorant, but can you bleed?
Squirrel can bleed.
Yes, well, I'm talking,
Ketri's-
can Ketri bleed?
Ketri can't bleed or... And looking at Biddy for a moment. Or cry. Ketri can't do those.
Well, no one's perfect. As he kind of smiles at Ketri, he's going to offer a hand to help him up, if he can.
Ketri will trust your gesture and will give you the full weight to pull up then.
Oh, God.
Warforges are fairly heavy.
Oh yeah, that's a no. That's a no.
You find yourself sitting with Ketri now on this overturned table.
On second thought, I could use a rest.
This is a good defense, as Ketri pats the legs of the table sitting at their side.
Yes, I suppose if you were looking to build some sort of fort, is that what you were made for?
Building a fort?
Some sort of defensive unit?
No.
Oh.
Ketri is friend.
Yeah.
Friend of Nelson. Nelson, join?
Certainly, Nelson just kind of plops over with the two of them.
Is this circle of friend?
Well, we're sitting in a line? Are we sitting in a line or a circle?
I assume just like in a circle. These.
Go.
Do we need more friends? Come be our friend! And Ketri will yell up to the group above, almost in a very begging way.
Zenrin sort of turns to Biddy and says, well, I mean, I promised Toph I'd hug them all, so, I guess I gotta go.
Friend who has returned! Right, Nelson? Friend who has returned!
A friend who has returned.
Come! And they'll pat a spot on the floor next to them.
I'm gonna hobble over, doing as I can, clutching ribs, clutching everything.
You are not scary anymore, and Ketri will pat you on the head.
Which is great because Ketri is very tall, so this looks... Yeah.
Does other friend want to come? Almost with a slight hesitation, seeing the tears and moment that Biddy is in. Oh!
Just looking.
I want to come. As the server uncorks one of the bottles that's been in the back, as he's been back behind the bar the entire time, as he just walks over to one of the tables, not over to your center, opens up the bottle and takes a hefty drink and stares back at the damn portal.
Is that Tuck?
Tuck?
I don't work here
God.
anymore.
Ketri, cover your ears. Tuck, you're a cunt. I need you to know that. Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah, I kinda am.
While relaxing there on the floor, Nelson kind of like slides out the tome that he'd recovered from the bookstore, and is kind of like eyeballing the corpses that are strewn about, just to seeing maybe if there's anything he can glean from the information in the book and their dead bodies.
Are you trying to learn information from
Yes,
the
all
book?
the above. Yeah, well, from the book, I'm trying to compare notes between the two things and see if there's anything I can glean between, from the information in the book as well as, the bodies of these things.
Almost a little too loudly, Ketri will lean over. Oh, Nelson books now?
Just for a moment, Ketri. It's definitely a time for celebration.
What?
It's time. Don't worry, Ketri. I'll have the book away shortly. I just needed to look at something quickly before we're able to celebrate Zenrin's return.
Can I uncover my sound holes now? Since Xandron
yes.
had told him to do that.
Yes, for sure. Definitely do.
Seeing the nods, Ketri will remove, covering their head. What?
At the weird holes.
At the weird hole, more holes.
The weird head holes.
There's a lot of purposeful holes in Ketri's head.
The word holes.
Sound
The accidental ones.
Something sparks within me.
Ketri doesn't
Squirrel
necessarily
hole.
have ears.
No, I'm just making a holes reference again.
Could I do
What?
like an arcana?
You would do a little bit closer.
What do books say?
Right.
The first thing you notice that your own unsettling nature from being bitten earlier from one of these creatures seems to subside as you push the feathers back. You can see the necrosis has left its mark, but doesn't seem to be spreading. Held in some sort of stasis within you. The bodies of these chokers are in bad shape from the party.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But you open up the book to check and see if there's anything else. As you opened up to a random page, it's bookmarked with a black feather.
Do we see this?
If you're near the table, you can see this. And there's simply a charcoal sketch of an opening to a fetid, decomposing forest.
Nelson, is that where is that?
I'm not exactly sure, Xanrin. I'll definitely need to study the book longer, but perhaps this site might explain you and Biddy's strange cough.
Zenrin's gonna look back at the pile of Kenku feathers that he's coughed up in his moments between life and death. And just sort of looks back at Nelson. What made these? They look like yours. I didn't take a bite out of you or anything, did I?
You definitely did not know. I'm not sure why you're vomiting out the feathers of my people. But I have not lived among them for a very long time.
Wisdom ability check or intelligence ability check while you have your hand on the page.
Oh my god, are you kidding me?
You need a
I have feet luckies. Do you want one?
Yes, please.
Go for it.
Or I could
I'll mark it
inspo
off the sheet.
this. We've got a stack of inspo here too. We should re-roll it.
then inspo.
Yeah.
Good, smart. Yeah.
Besides, mine's a feet one. It's free. No cards. So yeah, go for it.
And I'm going to throw a d10 on it for good measure.
Plan.
Perfect.
Hey, there you go.
Thank you, chat.
Your talons on the book. You see the mycelial network rise up from the page as if it's raised text. Network of strings in fungi raises, and you glance back over at the bodies of these creatures. You begin to see the same raised effect over on them as they begin to be consumed by roots of decaying mushrooms, as they seem to be fuzzed over and built. What would take days happens in minutes as it decomposes the bodies as they lie flat. You can see those tendrils reach back out through the floor, raising up all the way over to Nelson's talons, and as they hit, your mind's eye becomes clear exactly where this location is. Nelson, if you have a picture that depicts nature, you have the ability to consume through the network and divine where that location is.
And I know that I'm able to do this all of a sudden.
It's like scrying, essentially, flavored with fungi.
Looking down at the book and the picture of the decaying grove, Nelson will spread his talons wide and press his hand against the page. He closes his eyes and concentrates as you see little fungus broiling around the gaps between his fingers and mushrooms wrapping up his wrist as he attempts to find out exactly where that picture was drawn.
You know the location of this forest outside the city, probably within 100 miles of here.
Well, friends, if you'd like to continue on this quest with me, I think there's a spot we need to head to in the forest about 100 miles from here.
Then we will go, and Ketri will.
After we rest.
Ketri will sit again.
Vanren and Renwick and you, Nelson.
We don't have to walk. I can charter a series of caravans.
Nelson,
Can you get us some rooms for the night?
Rooms are free.
And to say, I think Tuck, who no longer works here, will give us rooms.
I'm inclined to buy this whole place and tear it down.
You want to
Nelson,
light the match? I'll be the
literally-
first one to watch.
Can we rest first? Please.
Nelson, you literally walked with me through time and space to help figure out what the hell was going on with my family. If this is even close to something like that, then how could I say no? I'll follow you on this one till it's done. No questions asked.
I appreciate that, and I'm glad you're still with us, friend.
And thanks for not turning me into a zombie.
Only with your permission, I promise.
As you all retire for a much needed rest, would anyone like be doing anything?
Whenever Renwick gets a moment alone, he would like to reach into his pocket and pull out that coin and examine it.
As you look at the coin of the keeper, you have seen soul coins before. But this is interesting. Because if instead of a 1-to-1, this is more of a bank. You can feel the weight of presence within this coin. The fairy on one side, typical skull on the other. Based off of your knowledge, there are 5 of 6 souls trapped inside this coin. That means there are 5 independent passages between the plane of the living and the dead with this coin. They are one way. And they are soul exchanges. So if it is to be used, a soul is consumed from that coin.
So you're also telling me I stole 5 more souls on top of the other 3? Okay.
100%.
Good.
But
That won't come back to bite me.
Those you have you have released. These are 5 unknown souls that are inside a coin of the keepers.
Yeah. Suppose I won't let this fall into the wrong hands. Is he's gonna tuck it kind of on the inside of his coat, like in a? I think he's fancy enough to have a secret compartment inside of his coat. The secret liner sewed in for these kind of occasions. Kind of hides it away.
As you tuck that coin. Anyone else?
Zanrin thinks back and is sort of still working through everything that just happened and is trying to figure out everything that occurred between the point at which he started flying through and accepting that death had come to him and the moment at which he saw Toph and Renwick. I'm gonna make a intelligence check. If it's high enough, I'm gonna go ahead and play our Mind's Eye card. Okay. All right then. Zanrin feels spent. He has not been this broken in a long, long time. But he presses himself to remember and opens up his metaphorical third eye, trying to push back to that memory. And he sees the moment at which a shadow passed over him. He sees that he was making his way to the great oasis where his family was residing, and then this dark, clawed hand pulls him back. And there's a voice that he feels like he should know, but he doesn't. It speaks in his ear and speaks of how its masters have other plans. He looks back as it delivers him to the keepers, and he sees an owlkin. Its face is completely shrouded, but the one thing that he can absolutely make out, a distinguishing figure that would be something you would notice about any owlkin, this owlkin's wings have been severed. there is a dark, shadowy, skeletal pair of wings that has taken its place. As unnatural as death itself. And as the pain is a bit too much, Zanrin passes out in the room where he is sleeping.
Biddy, I assume she would probably feel this. And with not letting you know or anything, she probably would have been the last one to go to bed. She isn't hurt physically. She would just be sitting outside of your room, just feeling for you. Making sure that you're there. You're here on the same plane and wanting to burst in the door and just be there for you at the same time. She knows you need rest. So she would just sit and probably fiddle with this feather that you gave her. Is she able to, like, look at this memory again, or, like, this occurrence, or is it a one-time?
It's a memory for you to draw upon as you wish.
Yeah.
You
then
can
that's
look it over as many times as you like.
Yeah, she would just sit there and kind of like a movie, just the parts with Zanrin and Toph, just their conversation. She would replay it over and over and just kind of sit on those words and feel that warmth that Toph's still there. And he's not gone, and he's just watching over us. Like our God Bunny. I miss you, Toph. But it's good to know you're doing well. And that you're warm. And don't worry. I don't feel like the bravest these days. But I'll do my best. I promise. And then it would probably be hours. Just this. And sitting there until she would nod off. Just sitting in the hall. Against Zanrin's door.
Anyone else? Far across the sea. News finally makes it to Brahm. Sitting on a large front porch. With a whole handful of little dwarvish rugrats. Roughhousing into the candlelight as twilight begins to set. And the fireflies and the candles are the only illumination that's left. And the ashes on a long pipe. As the visage of Yale brings him the news. Simply clinches down on that pipe and sets it to the side. Goes for a handful of wet willies and noogies as he passes through his niece and nephews and goes for a round of big hugs in front of a full family
grabs his overcoat, his hammer, takes a deep breath. Sorry, everyone. It has been fun. And it has been much needed. But it's time I be getting back to my other family. My shield. As the kiddos come by and grab onto his leg. One more game, Uncle Brom. One more game. And then I'll be going back on the adventure. As he walks back out the door. And he gets far enough until his family can't see anymore. As he walks into the horizon of the twilight and through that visage of Yale. And that is where we will pick up. Waking up next week with a full rest and a clear, precise eye on where to go next. Into the woods. You guys are awesome. Well done.
We didn't die. Cool.
I was very ready to come
Xander
back as
did.
vampire. I was so ready.
I tried.
To become a vampire.
I'm wondering
trying.
how owls have the opportunity to be vampires, like how that looks. You don't have
mean,
teeth.
I mean, there was potential for a much more wicked beak in there, and for purple to change to red thematically. But
Thank you for painting a wonderful scene that was very, very heavy on the heart. I know it was not easy.
I really wish I could give you all hugs right now.
Just fly over. Come on.
Yeah.
You got wings.
Give me a few months and I will actually be there.
And I'm so glad that Toph said it, because it was perfect. Because you don't belong here. And that was beautiful.
As a as a serious side note, that I did not want to show it at the time, but that meant a lot to hear, actually. Like, the whole character death thing, it's totally fine. Like, yeah.
For who?
For those of us who are accustomed to it.
Yeah, that means a lot, IRL. So, thank you. Yeah. I'm so fucking lucky to have you guys, you know that?
We're lucky to have you.
You have to
Well-
learn not to die anymore, Xanran. Toph can't keep
Well.
carrying you.
Oh,
Oh shit,
I
time to
can't
stay in the
very
back.
the one
can't-
That tore me apart.
the one get out of jail free feather in the cap is now expended.
Feather in the
Dang.
mouth.
Feather in the mouth.
I had like 4.
Hold on here. These aren't distributed equally.
I,
Apparently.
after Toff's passing, if there was a period where it could possibly play out, then that was a choice that could be walked in that avenue, and this was a place where that avenue could be walked. So it worked out perfectly, and yet and again another Renwick cheating death in the Keepers transpires, which is fantastic, and a whole other side story now of which I just entirely love for both him and his character.
I'm
Yeah, those-
glad you pulled that off.
Those guys can suck it.
Ew.
Oh, wow.
They're so interested in souls, but never want to make a deal.
Yeah, I know, right?
Dude, if they knew who he was,
Everyone knows who Mithrax.
Sis.
I was like, are we playing a
Yeah.
Destiny?
I've been playing way too
Yeah.
much Destiny.
Yes, guys.
I've been playing way too much Destiny.
All right.
In your
awaits
defense,
me.
it's too close.
Yeah, it is.
And thank you, Caustic and Sam, for shouldering a very, very heavy scene.
yeah, you guys, you carried. You absolutely fucking carried.
I just cried. You did great.
Yeah, we just cried.
I'm not sure if you heard Elle in the background there.
No, I didn't. She's-
I said you carried, and then in the background she chimes in, yeah, his dead body.
She is
No,
a delightful soul. Why is she not playing in this?
Why is Elle not playing in this? Because
Yes.
she is a degree of chaos that no one can handle.
Bring it.
glad that y'all figured that out on Renwick's turn, because if you had gotten to Biddy, she was not going to do anything. There was absolutely no way in hell. It's been like a week and a day since she lost off. There was no way.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It would have been a null turn.
Yeah.
legitimate. Like, same thought process when I saw Toph die. The intelligence roll that RoBear turned into the crit because I got a 19 was a, oh my god, is this a fight or flight moment? Because if I'd rolled a 1, Zanrin would have frozen up and potentially run.
Yeah,
So,
it was an
like,
auto fail
I'm
in my.
with- Yeah,
for Biddy.
like I'm
Just makes sense.
right there with you. It's that crazy when it comes to the consequences and the stakes. But you know, a teachable moment, I guess, on that side of things. Don't put myself near the boss, even if it's you know what my mechanics are doing.
20% chance on the lance. 20% chance on the lance.
I'm so fucking glad that works. Jesus Christ.
It works seemingly when you need it the most.
Ooh,
It was
keep it in the
beautiful.
back pocket.
Also to Caustic, thank you for pulling yourself together for that part. I know that was hard with Toph.
Yeah,
You really did it.
thanks, Becca.
It's hard. I miss him. I miss him. So I don't want to talk about it. Sorry.
That's okay.
Thank you, though.
That
I
is all
appreciate
Thank you.
the thoughts.
I love how much
Big
we love.
cucks.
It's nice.
It's good that we can make characters that have meaning to us, and I appreciate that greatly.
And they mean a lot to each other. I love
Mhm.
how much we care about one another's characters too. It's always so nice.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, really, they have meaning because of the relationships they have, that they are seen and are missed and are cared for by each other.
Indeed.
Thank you both. Thank you all.
Woo, what a
Friend.
penultimate episode before the finale at G next week.
Boom. Easy.
Easy peasy.
Love you all. Thanks for joining us. We head to the woods next week. Bring your black feathers. Love you all. Have a great week. We'll see you soon.
Bye, everybody.
What's going on, everybody? Captain RoBear and crew here for Meteorian Core, episode 45.
We made it.
Only 45?
Yeah. That's it. Only 45.
Only one more episode till GCX.
Staring down the barrel of a 45. I'm disappointed in you, Mud. I'm disappointed.
Sorry, I only sing Creed, you know that.
Second-rate shine down.
I've got a contractual obligation.
Welcome. Happy Thursday, everybody. We are back.
We made it.
Who's got big announcements they want to let folks know about this week?
D20 Deathmatch is not this Sunday, but it's going to be live on the Full Sail University campus for their Hall of Fame week. And hopefully it's going to be aired live on their Armada Twitch channel on Tuesday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time, and maybe even restreamed to the D20 Deathmatch show as well, depending on tech issues.
Woo! Depending on the microphone quality, we'll see.
Yeah. So no promises, but it'll be epic. And if you happen to be in the Orlando area, I don't know, see if you can sneak on campus and come watch us.
Yes.
Second ever live show.
Are good.
That's
I hope
true.
there's t-shirt
It's an open
cannons,
campus.
hot dog cannons,
We are
real
right by
weapons.
the food trucks.
Food
There are
trucks.
food
That's a
trucks.
good.
We already had to turn in all of the weapons that we're bringing to security last week, so we are all set and good for approval.
We are going to have a giant LED wall behind us, though.
Yes, massive.
That's
LED
gonna be
wall.
really cool with the logo.
Yes.
That's gonna be that's a pick.
Yeah.
I hope you get some
Acolytes
really
will
cool ones.
appreciate it.
Yeah, future YouTube banners, Twitch banners, all of it.
Harvey in chat is our sign lady. It will be fantastic. All dressed up, ready to be president. It'll be perfect. No breaking our signs this time because we paid for them this time. They have to at least be used twice before you're allowed to break
Wait,
them.
Harvey was the one at GCX, right? One of
Yes.
the ones. Okay, one of our sign ladies.
Yes. Harvey and the lovely Mrs. Harvey.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why don't you have the other Harvey?
Potentially kiddos, I think, right? I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Darn the kid aggro.
You know. Unless your kids want to come on
aggro.
campus and be the mini-tars.
Kid aggro. It's OG WoW Raiden. Sorry, kid aggro. Gotta go.
So be-
You're such a nerd.
I'm an old
In my
nerd.
Dungeons and Dragons?
I feel like the phrase cat or pet aggro needs to exist at that point too.
Ooh,
Oh,
yeah.
100%.
Yes.
Yes.
Like the number of times the doorbell has come on and Turbo will sit there and just be like just immediately roar for everything. It's great. It's a great time.
Or Snuggles. It can be both. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've been late from pet Snuggles before. It happens.
The best kind of aggro.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else with big announcements?
Yeah, sure. I'll say it again. I said it last night. I'll say it again. Tomorrow, I am my new job. That's right. You heard
All
me.
right.
Excellent.
Well said.
This checks.
Words are great. Wow, what am I saying?
No one knows.
Winter Warrior Project. So I live stream on their channel, our channel. I work there every Friday, starting at 1 p.m. PST or 4 p.m. Eastern for roughly about 4 hours or so. And we are currently actually in college week. So we interviewed on Tuesday a certain college, see what they're doing for veterans and our warriors and stuff like that. And we've got another one tomorrow, and we'll see what game they want to play as well. But it's called the Weekly Jam with JJ and Sam. Come and hang out. Twitch.tv/Winter Warrior Project. Hell yeah.
That's
I feel
already
like
got a
this
great
makes
name.
It makes up for the authenticity with the quote-unquote shill thing that you did last night for the perfect rendition of it, where you just immediately reeled it
good.
off and it was perfect. You know, it averages it out, you know? Last night was the 20, this night was the 1.
See, wait, what? They're both
Am I-
20s. They're just different
Yeah,
kind of 20s.
Yeah, they're just perfect. They're all
Depends what
perfect.
your goal was, I suppose.
That's true.
Just to get it out of my mouth. It worked. That was funny.
I'm just trying here. You're doing wonderful, sweetie.
I'm doing my best. Thank you. I'm trying to put my ears on. I can't hear you right now. I can't hear you. You can't make fun of me. Don't my ears
This is
on.
the perfect time to make fun of you.
So
No repercussions.
we were talking about props last week at the summit, and I've decided that I really do need to see the ridiculous elf version of myself, because I've never thought about my head being wider. But if you put the night elf style ears, I could possibly be 4 feet wide just by the head. And at that point, it's almost straight goblin mode. So they might
You
as
should
well
do
just
it.
be green.
Yes.
The company I get my ears from, she has some like really long ones. I've been tempted. Mainly because I want to make them more goblin-y, but...
I got to get satyr horns first if I'm going to do anything else.
She has that too. Well, I've seen her ears, but she has horns as well.
Hit up,
quick.
hit up them Etsy shops, yo.
That's right.
Anyone else with big special announcements? Slam.
I did it. I came back to Twitch. I started streaming. I couldn't find my pedal. I did it.
You did
I'm not a liar.
Yes.
We did it. We stream on Twitch now. I don't know when. We don't have a schedule. We're playing it by ear. But
Tonight,
we will probably stream tonight. Yeah, after the game. That'll be sick, right? Pretty cool.
You should do it.
Very cool. Speaking of very cool, I will go ahead and out Laura Bailey that she finally actually got to meet Sam last night. Look
The
at
honor.
this. Look at this. Picture of the week.
Y'all, I was so scared in that picture.
Why?
My husband took the picture
Travis
because
Willingham.
my brother went up and just tapped on her shoulder and was like, "Hey, my sister won't come up to you, but she's a really big fan." And then Laura is like, "Where's your sister?" And then her husband's like, "Y'all should get a photo together." And I'm just like, "What is it? Stop it!" So I am very
Aw.
uncomfortable, but also so excited in that photo. I'm
A lot
like
of
dying
emotions
and living at
packed
the
in.
same time.
I love it. I'm so happy for it. So good.
I am too. She's amazing.
Laura's pretty cool, but you know what? I'm glad she finally got to meet you. So it's the anxiety's finally off of her chest. Anybody
Yeah.
else with big announcements they want to let folks know about?
This is totally something that you were probably going to say, but I want to say it because I'm really excited. Last night was the first episode of Stormforge, and it was great. And you should check it out on RoBear's channel, on both Twitch and on YouTube, because it's freaking awesome, and it was such a great time.
I don't believe you. I'm not going to check it out, actually.
How would you know? You weren't even there.
That's right, I wasn't. And I don't plan to be there next Wednesday either at 11:30 a.m. PT.
Or 1:30
Especially at that time.
p.m. CT, or 2:30 p.m. ET, or 7:30 p.m. GMT.
Yeah, I definitely won't be there at that time.
Yes, it's awesome. We got a new show. We got a full spread. So we got a late night show on Tuesdays. We got a day USA and an evening UK time slot on Wednesday. And then we have our afternoon, our pre-critical role party over here on Thursday. So we got your spread, okay? Nobody can bitch and moan that we stream at 2 o'clock in the morning anymore, okay? We got a good lay of the land. So I think we need to pick up where we left off 2 weeks ago. Still inside combat in the yawning portal with these vampiric chokers and a massive abomination of one that has crawled up through the portal. We left off with an ominous clue to Nelson's past, with Sam, Biddy losing their agency for a second, only to cough up black feathers. Biddy, it is your turn.
Oh, I thought I lost my turn because I had nat one.
Let's see here. I'm looking up the roll log.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that's what.
Did I
why
just
I
not
went into
advance
that.
this thing? Let's see here. I'm seeing Nelson with dancing lights on the end and Anime Dead.
No, that was from today.
That's from
Keep going,
today.
keep going, keep going. That was testing rolls earlier.
Oh no, because then there's some of mine. What are those?
I see.
I see that I needed to make a strength save against a choker. That's as far as seems to be as far as action.
I don't think you've had your turn. I think you just had a wisdom. It was a scene setting wisdom save.
Oh yeah.
Was it?
Yes,
All right.
because that's why I was saying. I was like, yeah, like you still have your turn. It was more of a an outro kind of scene thing. So it is your turn. It is.
Oh, cool. So I have everything to do?
Yes.
Nice.
Futures in your hands.
That can go several ways.
Not to be that guy, but I don't know if that's right, because the last thing I'm seeing in the turn order is our saves, but also the choker attacks. So I would have gone in the turn order as well. So I don't know where we are. All I know is that we're after a choker, because that's the last things that I've seen happen.
I thought I went. So I'm a little confused.
All right, so I'm looking up here. I see Renwick stuff. Then I see Choker. I see a Xanarin strength save. I see Choker. Then I think, did you... So it's
Is it possible
Xanarin's
that
turn?
Maybe? Is it possible that you got to the end of the carousel and ended it?
I just remember Oh, wait, no, because I healed Nelson a long while ago, because then I think we went through. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Oh, maybe we
chokers
just got to the top.
Yeah, I think we just got to the top, because the chokers only have one tentacle attack, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so the two at the
We
very
all
end
saved
went,
them?
and then it's me.
We'll start with Xanarin.
Sweet.
Okay. Yeah, with this choker that's totally pounced on top of me, I am in a bit of a predicament, but Blade Stone is still up and all that good stuff, so yeah, I'm going to throw another Storm Sickle and Booming Blade this thing. Going for the one that is literally on top of me. Also, my settings here are awful. It is not doing the thing where it rolls separately, so I'm sorry, but there is your attack that hits, I think.
I can help you with that if you would like.
It's okay. I got the
It'll-
settings, but yeah.
It'll be super quick. It's on, are you using your mobile phone or are you using the laptop in front of you?
Laptop in front of me. That's
Okay. Go to the top right-hand corner, click Game Settings,
Yep.
click Configure Settings.
Yep.
Then you'll scroll all the way down to Ready, Set, Roll.
And then always roll damage manually. Gotcha.
Yes.
Cool. Got it. All right. There we go.
And while you're inside settings here, I want you to go to all.
Mm-hmm.
And I want you to go ahead and turn off enable chat bubbles, turn off pan to token speaker, and make sure you have left click to release objects.
Yeah.
If you don't have that, your rage is slowly going to build as a barbarian.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Now you
All
can hit
that's
save.
figured.
Cool.
Yep, there we go.
Perfect. 22 will hit. 10
Okay,
points of slashing, 5 points of lightning damage.
Yes, and that will come with some meaty add-ons. Renwick is flanking, so I get sneak attack. So there's that.
$21 points on the sneak attack.
And then there is the booming blade, which apparently it's... Yeah, there we go. All right, cool.
Listen, if you could roll a little higher, I would appreciate it.
I feel that it's getting a little bit meek over here, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's not great.
Life, it's like you're not even trying here.
All I see is the number that's turned red, and it makes me big sad. Yeah.
Hey, Glam, can you do me a favor and turn your resolution and ping to 72060? Let's see if we can get you out of robotic mode. But yes, please
think I'm-
continue.
I am in 720. Speak.
Thank
I'm
you.
doing
Thank you for
720s
looking.
like I'm Tony Hawk.
I'm going to go ahead and turn your custom frame rate off, see if that'll help. Anything else for your turn, Nelson or Zamron?
I think that I just need to take another bonus action swing at this point, because there's really not much more I can do. Yeah, not much that helps at very least. So yeah, it's another swing with a storm sickle.
Oh. 21 will hit.
Oh, nice. Cool. A little bit of extra damage. Target is the same, by the way. I didn't clarify that, but yeah. Hey, that's a little better.
11 slashing, 6 lightning. You bloody that sucker up.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold position, lock in here, and spread those psychic wings out, getting ready to defend my friends, and that is in turn.
Now, up on the railing, it is your turn, Biddy.
Up on the railing, Biddy Pop. Can I spawn my echo?
Absolutely. Where is...
Right on it. Right there. Or, nope, please click. No? Yes? Yes?
Echo, back in.
Thank you. And then I'm going to swing from her location with my love's embrace.